Okay, we're live. We are live. I'm in the Poorhouse Coffee Shop. So I was here sometime last week. I was here. We did a live stream. So there's not many people in here. So see if anybody shows up. I'm actually in a good mood today. There's been a couple live sessions where I was a little upset about things. Hello to that one person. Hope you're well. Let's talk, man. Let's talk. Hey, Kyle. Kyle, thank you, man. Thank you. No, you're the man. I really appreciate you subscribing to my page. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I love the Funhouse people. The Funhouse people, I have nothing but, I'm so grateful for everything. They've promoted me so much. So I try to be positive. I'm in a good mood today, but I can be pretty negative and grouchy sometimes. But I try to be funny too. I try. So thank you. Where do you live, Kyle? So that's right. I am human. So you're in Philadelphia? Get out of here. That's pretty interesting. No kidding, man. See, I grew up in New Jersey. As a little kid, I was a Philadelphia Phillies fan, baseball. And I remember in 1980, I was 9 years old. Yeah, I turned 9. And that was the first World Series they won. And I was a Phillies fan in the late 70s. So I'm assuming you're a younger guy. So you weren't alive in the 1980s, my parents, we used to like vacation at Seaside Heights, New Jersey, and then Wildwood. We go down to Wildwood a few times. Either Seaside Heights or Wildwood, where the boardwalk is. And we love the pinwheels where you bet a quarter, and you can win a teddy bear or something like that. Or so LBI, yeah, Long Beach Island. That's right. I've been to LBI a couple times. Long Beach Island. So Kyle, I'm going to be biking across America. I start in 2.5 weeks in California near Los Angeles. I'm biking to Washington, D.C., and then I'm going to finish in Delaware. I'm going to finish at Rehoboth Beach. I think that's how you pronounce it. So by the time I get there, it'll be late April. So, but anyway, lots to talk about with Philly. So, Philadelphia. So, I'm here in a coffee shop called the Poorhouse. P-O-U-R, Poorhouse. In a town called Florence, Colorado. So, it's really quiet. There's not a lot of people here. I'll show you the counter. There's the counter. It's pretty quiet. But so, you ever get out to Colorado, Kyle? It's just me and you, man. Usually there's like 5 to 7 people. Sometimes I'll get up to 10. So, you got friends in Denver? All right, now listen. I'm not going to, Denver's a nice city, but that's like the big city. And you're not even in the mountains when you're in Denver. So just remember, it's always good to have friends in Colorado. But if you visit your friends in Denver, make sure you drive into the mountains. You go hiking and exploring. So Oh, they're there. Oh, Kyle, it's okay to talk about it. It's called cannabis. I think the official term is cannabis or marijuana, but I call it cannabis. So, and it is legal here. So, a lot of people have moved here because it's legal. Oh, they're chefs, really? No kidding. No kidding. That's pretty interesting. I don't want to be. I don't condone recreational use of cannabis. It doesn't. But I am a live and let live. If you're not harming anyone else, and I do support it being legal. So, medicinal, I absolutely, totally support it. So, hey, Kenny Pop. No, I don't. I don't smoke weed. Kenny Pop. So, okay, they're medical. Yeah, no, there's no question for medicinal purposes. I mean, how could you not support that? So, and even recreational, but I just don't. I'm a mental health therapist, and I have seen some of the negative effects of recreational use. But anyway, I don't mean to focus too much on that. But so, Kyle, you got friends in Denver, man. You got to come visit. You got to come out. Denver Airport's a major airport. My thing is, I live about three hours southwest of Denver, kind of in the middle of nowhere, in a small mountain town. So I'm kind of a small town guy. So you got to come to the mountains. Yeah, Kyle, we can hang out. All right, man. It's good chatting with you. Thanks for saying hi. Yeah, man, we'll do it not too shabby. Yeah, you got it, man. We'll do it like a Phillies hat. It's a Philadelphia Phillies hat. Not too shabby. Something like that. A Phillies hat. Like an old, like the 1980s Phillies style hat. So that would be cool. Or, it's a Mike Schmidt baseball jersey. So, Kenny Pop, are you at work? I should be working, but I don't. I'm a mental health therapist, and I have one client. I only have one client today at like 5. So I've got. Yeah, Kyle, no, it's good. Thanks for saying hi. It's cool. Yeah, man. We were neighbors when I lived in New Jersey. So, I appreciate it, really. Thank you for the subscription. So, it's 5 a.m. in Japan. That's a little crazy. Here's my camera. So, yesterday I did a not too shabby as I was putting a new inner tube in my tire, and I did one that showed the screen here. So I can't do another. And right now I'm in a public place, and I don't know. We'll see if I can. We'll see if I can find a not too shabby. It might be a low key one. So, yes, I am Kenny Pop. This is the Poorhouse Coffee Shop. See? So, very nice coffee shop. There's the counter. Here's my coffee. So, are there any pretty women? Well, there's one woman. She's attractive. Wait a minute, what happened? So yes, there are. Kenny Pop. There are also handsome upper 40 something men in the shop too. Okay, maybe not. So, but anyhow. So, It's a little quiet here. It's very quiet, to be honest. How's the stream? What does that mean? Hello to that second person. Not too shabby. 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 Hey, Jax. Jax. I'd love to do a not too shabby. But right now I'm in a coffee shop. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Usually, a lot of times when I do a live stream, I do a not too shabby during my live stream. So take care, Kenny Pop. So I usually do one, but right now I'm in a coffee shop, and I don't know. It's like a public place. There's a few people in here, so I'm not sure that I'm going to do one. I might go outside. Maybe I'll go outside and make one or something like that. So, but this is the camera where I make my not too shabbies, right here. So my camera, my iPhone, and I actually have a copy of my book here. This is my book title. Can I promote this book? You know what? This is terrible. There are 0 people in this live stream. That guy, Jax, left. See what happens. It's kind of humbling. Oh, hey, Jax. It says 0. It says there are 0 people in here. Well, anyway, this is okay. So let me just. I won't be too annoying. I promise. This is my book titled "Under a Triumphant Sky: A Bike Across America Story," and it's got my name, Steve Garuffi. You can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it like a Kindle version or a print version, and it's a story of my first Bike Across America trip in 2008. It's a memoir. There's the route from California to Georgia. And here, I'll show you. At the start of each chapter, I put a cute little bicycle there and a quotation. And you can see that's the beginning of chapter 9. So anyway, it's just my book. And if you go on Amazon and you just type Bike Across America, there's about 10 books, 10 or 12 books that pop up. And usually my book is like second, third, or fourth on the list. And you can't, it's like, how many pages? 332. 332. So it's a decent book. And the print's not super big or anything. So, Under a Triumphant Sky. Here, I'll even share the link. Let's see here. Here, I'm going to type the link here. Here's the link to my book. Yeah, you know, you can read the reviews and, you know, you can definitely read, you know, on Amazon, you can read a bunch of pages, 10 to 15 pages, maybe even more. So that's just my little commercial. But Jax, I don't know how old you are, you know, where you're at in life, but it was a dream to write a book. It was one of my biggest dreams to write a book. And I actually did it. I still can't believe I wrote this book. There's so much to say about the process of how I finished this book, but I do believe everyone has a book that they could write, to a book to give to the world, a story, a memoir, an autobiography, I don't know what, a cookbook, you know. So I just want to encourage you with that. There was a long time in my well, all of my 20s and even for much of my 30s, I felt like writing a book, it felt like that was something for other people. Like it was for really smart people. And I wasn't smart enough. I wasn't good enough to write a book, that kind of a thing. And I finally, in my upper 30s, I finally was like, no, I got to tell this. I got to tell my story. And here's my story. So you can see like the little, that's me, the little author section. Steve Garuffi graduated from blah, 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 Anyway, hey, I'm wearing this same jersey in this picture. Is that something? So, yeah, man. Yeah, Jax, you're a young guy. You're in your early 20s. It's cool. Where do you live? I just, yes, I'm proud that I wrote a book, but I want to encourage you. What do you want to do with your life? And especially if you want to write a book. If you want to write a book, if you want to travel, definitely if you want to bike across America. I mean, I'm all for encouraging you. Or if you just want to make stupid YouTube videos. So, I'm almost out of my decaf coffee here. I should get something. I quit all sugar. I quit soda. I quit a lot of processed food. I don't know. So right now it says there's only one person in here. I'm assuming, Jax, you're still in here. The northern part? Yeah, you live in Kentucky? Yeah, you got to travel. I mean, everyone's different, but I don't know. It's rare that you'd ever regret traveling and going places, I mean, usually enriches your life. Where do you want to go? What's one of the biggest destinations you'd like to see? Where'd you like to go? Yeah, we've had some good conversations here. This is good. This is working. I've got another window open. I'm on Twitter. I'm always tweeting. Anytime I tweet something, I just feel so Twitterful inside. It's a wonderful feeling. Montana is really pretty. Montana's pretty. I'm in Colorado. The whole western USA, there's a lot more open space. There's mountains, there's desert, there's rock formations. There's just usually more to see. And it's not like forest. Or there is forest, but commonly there aren't trees everywhere. So you can see 20 miles ahead. You can look at a mountain range 40, 50 miles away, kind of a thing. So it's kind of pretty. So we're in Montana. You got friends there or anything? Friends or... But Montana, I mean, Montana's almost like, people say Montana is like the way Colorado was 50, 75 years ago when there weren't as many people. Denver's really grown, but there's still plenty of stunning mountain areas in Colorado. Yes, yes, yes. So your dad used to live in Montana. The cool air and the huge landscapes. He's right. You know, so go visit. Go visit. Just go. You know, go to Bozeman or I don't know where. I know from Livingston, you can go south and hit Yellowstone. So, or Missoula. I hear Missoula is kind of an interesting college town. It's in western Montana. You know, you just need to go. So, yeah, I'm sorry your financial situation. I'm sorry about that, man. No, I know. You got a good running car, Jax? How's your car? You know, I might make a not too shabby. So your car is decent. I'm not saying you could get from Kentucky to Montana, you know, 2 long days of driving and you're in Montana. I mean, I'm not going to lecture you about. Anyway, I trust your, you know, right now I'm raising money to bike across America. I am going and I'm raising money. I have financial needs. So, but I can, maybe I can help you out. After my trip, I can help you out with getting to Montana. You know, do you live near Louisville or Cincinnati? You get a plane ticket from Cincinnati to, I guess it would be Billings. You have to fly into Billings. So that's probably the biggest city. So, but I want you to drive. I'm a big believer in driving. It's more fun to drive sometimes. It just depends on how much time you got. But when I turned 23, 1994. This is kind of how old I am. But I graduated college and I spent 6 or 7 weeks driving all around the country. I drove across the country. And it was so much fun to see the country. And that's actually when I fell in love with the western states. A little more southwest, Arizona, New Mexico, and then Utah and Colorado. Really fell in love with those states. So, and I ended up in Colorado. So, but that's my story. So come on, man. What are we going to talk about? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I need to do a not too shabby. It's just not ideal right now with where I'm at. So. Nice coffee shop. Nice little coffee shop here. It is a nice coffee shop. It is nice in here. So it's kind of laid back. It's kind of in an old historic building built around maybe 1900. And It looks like this used to be a bar, like an old Western bar. Skylar, have I ever taken mushrooms? No, I haven't. No, sir. Although maybe people think I have done a lot of drugs because of my not too shabbies. Jax, okay, I've been to, outside the USA, I've been to Canada, Mexico, and Russia. That's it. Right? Canada, yeah, that's it. That's all I've been to. So, but it's, I mean, I'm well traveled in my country, but I don't know. I guess that's something, but I need to get to Europe. That topic always comes up. So, what countries have you been to, Jax? I've thought about it. I've thought about biking across Europe, but I mean, I don't know. It's an interesting thought. So, it's a little quiet this afternoon. I know people in America are working, so they don't have, most Americans are. You've been in 4 states? Yeah. Well, you need to start traveling. You need to go, and I encourage it. So, you close this. You need to come to Colorado and Montana. Oh, Jax, you're working too. Okay. Hey, how are you doing? It's good to see you. That woman works at the library. So she hosted me when I did a Bike Across America slideshow talk. And like I was selling my book at the end. And I did a presentation. She was like the host. She's on the library staff. So it's kind of interesting. So hey, Janie. Janie, how's it going? Janie, I'm in Florence. I'm in the Poorhouse Coffee Shop in Florence, Colorado. See? It's a nice little coffee shop here. So I hope you're well. It's nice to see you. I've been doing these live streams. So I'm not working as much. I'm kind of seeing some of my clients part-time. And then during the day, I'm supposed to be preparing to bike across America. So, but right now I'm procrastinating and I'm just sitting in this coffee shop. So, but yeah, Florence, Colorado. It's a lovely little town. So, do you want me to, I'll show you the main street if you want. Here, I'm gonna show you Main Street here. This is the coffee shop here. So, great little coffee shop. And it's called the Poorhouse. Great creative name. And then just show you outside here. It's Main Street in Florence. There's a police siren coming here. There's an old historic hotel right there. You can see that. You can see that. Oh, yeah, you can see that. So, Florence, Colorado. So, very nice. Just showing everyone. Here's the counter here. Got some goodies, some drinks and stuff. Nice. I might get something here. Um, get, should I get this? Janie, I start my trip on February 23rd in Newport Beach, California. So, all right, I need this drink. Yeah, so I leave on the 20th, February 20th, and I've got a rental car. I'm driving to California. So anyway, I'm going to drink this. I haven't paid for it yet, but I'll pay it at the end. But yeah, these are good. There's not a lot of sugar in them. Actually, I don't think there's any sugar. 1 gram of sugar, so that's pretty low. So I quit all junk food 8.5 weeks ago. I quit a lot of processed foods, and like that includes like sugary drinks. I quit that too. So, Janie, I'm part excited, part nervous. I mean, I am. Yes, I am excited about biking across America, but I mean, I don't know. You can't get too excited. You got to be nervous too. That's all I got to say. So, and yesterday I did a live stream at my house, and I was changing an inner tube on my bicycle tire, and it took me like 25 minutes to do it, and like every day I'm trying to change an inner tube because that's probably my big. I don't know if it's my fear, but my biggest fear is getting a flat. Even though I've biked across America 3 times, I'm still really scared about getting a flat, having a mechanical problem on my bike, and I can't fix it. And I'm in the desert or the middle of nowhere, and I've got to hitchhike, that kind of a thing. So, but I am excited though. I've got a guy. Oh, you did watch me change the tube? Okay, that was a pretty boring video, but thanks for watching that. I have a guy in California. He lives in Huntington Beach, and I'm going to stay with him the night before we start. And then that morning, it's a Saturday morning, the 23rd, he's going to ride with me for like 40, 50 miles. And his wife might bike with us too. And then after that day, he's going to ride with me again, another 50 miles. He's going to ride with me about 100 miles to probably like Palm Springs or Indio. So the first 2 days, it'll be good because it'll just be good to ride with somebody and have some fun. So, all right, take care, Jax. It's good to, Sorry I haven't made a not too shabby yet but maybe in a little bit I'll make one. So, anyhow. So, this is a good drink. They put something in here. ERYTHRITOL. Erythritol. It's got 5 grams. And I think that's the ingredient that like makes it taste sweet. So I don't know if that's even worse than sugar, but so, but it's a little quiet here, but here's my book. I was telling, was it Jax? I was telling someone earlier about my book, promoting my book. It was Jax. So I can promote my book a little bit, can I? So, but Yeah, Janie, I should. There's a I mean, just today, a bed and breakfast, some kind of bed and breakfast in Maryland said they'd put me up for free, which is generous. And then, when I get out of California, I'll probably have 1 or 2 days in the desert by myself. And then once I hit Arizona, when I hit Phoenix, I'll have people in Phoenix to see, and El Paso, Texas. And it's really fun, the people you kind of meet along the way anyway. So there's a little, I guess it's a bed and breakfast in Duncan, Arizona. And I stayed there 2 years ago. And it wasn't even that expensive either. So I hope to stay with them. They remember me. So it should be pretty fun. So yeah, so El Paso, I've got a few people. I might be really blessed. I might not be that alone for a long period of time anywhere on my trip. I can tell you that. So, but Janie, how are things going for you? How's Florida? How's your RV? How are the palm trees? Love to hear how you're doing. It's fun doing these. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'll be okay, Janie. I'll be okay. So, So it looks like it says only one person. It's just me and you, Janie. So it's all right too, but these are just fun to do. In fact, I'm gonna. Oh, your grandkids are visiting you. Janie, mark my words. I'm really thinking next winter. I'm biking across America, so that'll keep me busy for 2 months, and then for the rest of the spring, summer, fall, I'm going to be working my butt off in Westcliff. But then next winter, I'm thinking about. I might try to get a setup where I come down to Phoenix or Tucson, Arizona for 3 months. And I know you're not a fan. You're more a Florida person than an Arizona person, but we'll see. And I could. I mean, I could visit Florida too, but I need to go somewhere where it's warmer and just for the hiking. There's just more things to do in the Sonoran Desert, hiking among the saguaros and all the videos I could make. So we're just really limited in Westcliff, when it's just too cold and windy. So, or even like San Diego. I could live in San Diego. Even El Paso. I kind of like El Paso. Could get down there. Or even like Las Cruces, New Mexico. Oh, okay. So you bought another RV. Congratulations. So that'll work out then. So then you don't have to lug your RV back and forth. Okay. Good for you. You're RVing it. That's so great. Hold on. I got to pay for this. I need to pay for this drink here. So, what's that? Oh. So. Oh, sorry. There we go. There we go. No receipt. Okay. Had it on. Yeah, Janie. Janie, I've there's been some heat of the moment times in Westcliff where I've been like, it's just boring in the winter. There's not a lot to do. It's cold. It's like really cold, and so I got mad one night and I called it Boringville. So, hey, Helena, hope you're well. So, Australia, that sounds nice. Hold on, I'm looking for my. Yeah, you're in Australia? That's awesome. So, Janie, thank you for watching all my videos. I try to entertain. I try to, Yeah. Not a lot of hiking in Florida. You can bike, though, I'm sure. Lots of good places to bike. So, but I am more of a hiker. And definitely Phoenix and Tucson. There's kind of like plenty of outdoor stuff to do. And I love the saguaro cactus. I mean, every day I could just go out there and do videos and do photography, So, anyway. So, yeah, and the good thing about Florida's flat. So the biking is easy. It's easy. It's too intense in Colorado. I love Colorado, but the roads are too intense. It's just either straight up or straight down. It's just you're always contending with hills. So anyway, but it's okay though. So, what time is it in Australia, Helena? Have you read any good books? I haven't been reading much at all for a good 9 months now. But how about my book? Have you read my book? Under a Triumphant Sky, a Bike Across America story by Steve Garuthi. You should read my book. Any topics about books, I'm going to just promote my book today. So, here's a link to my book. Yeah. Yeah, Helena, it's I just sent you a link. You can my book is available, and it's a story of my first Bike Across America trip. So, I don't mean to sound too much like a self-promoter, but come on. So, well, Janie, good luck with your RV. Hope, you're my hero with your 2 RVs. Someday I want to bike across America where I just have somebody kind of like with one of those, whatever, small RVs or whatever, and they just kind of tag along, and they don't have to be right behind me, but whenever I'm done for the day, I can just get picked up by my RV. So, hey, nice to see you, Janie. Yeah, thank you. No, thank you, Janie. Thanks for keeping in touch. I really hope you're well. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, you're all right, Janie. So, and I do appreciate you. So, keep seeking God. Keep, all that good stuff. And I need to keep seeking Him too. That's for sure. Oh, you guys. So, anyway, is anyone going to talk or ask questions? Anyone? There's 5 people in here. There's a TV up there. I was looking at the TV. Wait, oh, there it is. Up there. I'm trying to point at it. So. Yeah, no, Jane, that's really good to hear. That's right. Actually, that's a good sign if you're buying another RV. So, no, that's really good to hear. Excellent. Really good news. I like good news. Yeah, I like good news. So, well, I'm just chilling here. Helenate, did you chop off your sentence? Yeah. I don't know what the demographic is on my videos. I'm not sure. Yeah, Jeff. It was the first time that's ever happened where I changed an inner tube and the bike is just sitting there. It was like 2.5 hours later. And I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I hear a little pop. And then, and that was it, totally. So I don't know if I jammed the, what do you call it? The nozzle. I did something to the nozzle, or I doubt the tube was pinched somehow, but I bet you it had something to do with the nozzle. So, or maybe I put too much air in. I don't think that's likely, but anyway, I'm not too worried about it. But my plan is when I get home is to change another inner tube. So, the one thing, all right, here's the thing, Helenate, the demographics, it's like, I know it's overwhelmingly male. That in general, I think men spend a lot more time on YouTube than women do. So it's pretty interesting. And I think in general, they're young men. All right, let's see here. I'm clicking on the analytics. I never look at the analytics much, with the exception of seeing how many views I have. Yeah, it could have been an old tube, actually. All right, so you say to pump it up, then let the air out to relieve the pinching, then pump it up again. The truth is, most of my tubes are about 2 years old, and they've been sitting. So that tube very well may have been even older than 2 years old. May have been 3 or 4 years. So that would probably explain. So that's a good plan, is to make sure, usually I carry 4 inner tubes on my Bike Across America trip. I'll make sure they're all new. So, so that would make sense. I don't know about pumping it up and then letting the air out. Really, tubes need to be fresh? That's interesting. I don't know. I still think it's great that, Jeff, I didn't know you were into bicycles, So it's still really neat. So oh, you guys. So Jeff, I called Thomas today. Does Thomas talk about his Buzz? Buzz calls him. There's a guy named Fred in northern Louisiana that calls him. And then Aunt Agnes. Buzz's Aunt Agnes, Buzz kind of looks after Aunt Agnes. She's in an assisted living home in Highlands Ranch, Colorado. And sometimes Aunt Agnes calls Thomas. You thinking it was a pinched? Really? Okay. I mean, it definitely, there was a pop. It wasn't super loud, but it definitely scared me. I was actually typing on my computer. I was in a chat room where I was counseling with someone, like through a live chat room. So then Buzz has a Twitter page here. I'll share his Twitter link here. BuzzFred 1. He's an interesting guy. He's from northern Louisiana. He drives a lumber truck and he loves Colorado. So he's a Saints fan. So what's interesting about fresh tubes, I'll probably bring like 5 or 6 tubes with me on my trip. And the thing is, if you get a couple of flats or something, you can get low on tubes. Usually there's a city, within a couple of days, Yeah, he's not bad. He's a nice guy. Buzz is a good guy. He's a little redneck. So anyway, you can always buy more tubes when you're in a city or anywhere where there's a bike shop. So I just took off this little plastic thing off my Chromebook. So I might go for another 25 minutes. At 3 o'clock, I'm going to head out. But I got some time. Hopefully we can get a bigger crowd of people. So, a stop leak? What's a stop leak in the tubes? You mean like when there's a patch and somebody patches them? I don't even bother patching my tubes. I don't know. Hey, one meme boy. Hey, thank you you heard about me. What did your dad say about my YouTube channel? Now I gotta know. What did what did your dad say? You think I'm a pretty cool guy. That's nice of you to say. I mean, I'm trusting. Did you see my Not Too Shabby videos? I just try to be funny. So. Yeah, that's good. All right. Well, I've made over 1,300 Not Too Shabby videos, and I have a playlist where you can play them in succession. You can just play. You can have a Not Too Shabby marathon, and oh, really, Jeff? So the actual gel that's supposed to stop flats can actually cause flats. Is that what you're saying? But I get it though. We'll see. I did put there was some kind of like goo halfway across my trip when I was in somewhere in West Texas. Actually, it was in the bike shop in Midland. They put like some kind of little green goo. They sprayed the inside of my thing. So that's kind of odd though that it could cause flats if it's too old or whatever. Anyway, I just do my best. So, and by the way, I might do it not too shabby. I'm in a public place and they don't know me too well in this coffee shop. So there's other places in Westcliff where I could, they'd be like, yeah, go do one. You're welcome to scream, Crusader, that's a great question about Antarctica. And I have no idea about why you can't fly over Antarctica. So it's a good question. So, but Jeff, I have my book here. I've been promoting my book. So here, I'm going to share my book. This is my book. So this book was this is my memoir about my first Bike Across America trip. And really, Jeff, okay, the rubber, it causes the rubber to deteriorate really fast. Well, here's the main thing I'm going to do. The main thing I'm going to do is gator skin tires. They're thin road bike tires, but they're really thick. The gator skin tires, they're like $55 each. So that's why I'm fundraising with GoFundMe. But then inside, you put like a liner inside. It's sort of like a blue, I don't know what texture it is. Actually, yeah, let me just finish my point. So you put the liners in. So you got two really good things, the liners and the gator skins. It's highly unlikely I'm going to get a flat unless it's like a really bad thing. So, and then I just use an ordinary bicycle tube. I don't use the, there's like the thorn resistant tubes and they're thicker. The problem with those tubes are if you get a flat, it's really hard to get those tubes out, like with your, to get the tube out. It's really hard to get it out. I had trouble getting it out. So, and by the way, Jeff, this is amazing. The front wheel of my bike, I had it serviced. Like I bought that hard case, the gator skin with the liner in early 2017 before my Bike Across America trip. I still haven't had a flat on that front. So I haven't even taken apart the front wheel, because there is a liner in there. And it would be interesting to undo it just to see what the liner looks like. I know it's sort of like a blue. Yeah, I mean, the pros say that it adds weight, but I mean, I don't care about weight. I'm only biking 50 miles a day, 60, 40, maybe 80 one day. So I'm not racing. So, Jeff, come to Westcliff and let's go bike riding. Let's go bike riding. By the way, Jeff, I have a hard time asking for help. And there's no obligation. You can say no or whatever. But the plan is to bike to Washington, D.C., and then go to DC, like finish in Delaware. Then I'm going to buy a one-way ticket from Washington, D.C. to Denver. So if you wanted to drive, I need a ride back from Denver to Westcliff. I can pay an Uber, and it's like $166 was what Uber said. So, but I'm probably going to be at least asking some of my Denver friends if somebody wants to drive me from the airport to Westcliff. And I know it's a big, so anyway, so I just throw that out there. And but no worries if anyway, so let's leave it at that. And I'd pay for gas or, yeah, Jeff, I don't have a van following me. That's the unfortunate thing. Several bikes. Yeah, that's the thing about when you have a vehicle. You can throw everything in the vehicle, and then your bike is much lighter. And it's, so, but making noise with this thing. So there's 5 people in here. One meme boy, are you still around? Are you still around? I have my, hey, Rose Garden. Hey, Rose Garden. You're becoming a regular. Now I have to ask, what's your location? Are you an American? And do you work? Do you have a job? I don't see that. I don't ask that judgmentally. So, meme boy, go into my playlist. Go on my main page. I have my Not Too Shabby videos. Okay. And then I have a Not Too Shabby extras and history playlist where you can see behind the scenes videos. So you can kind of see, and I've been in the news a couple times. It's been pretty neat. So, Jeff, I really appreciate that. I mean, there's no pressure, but when I get to Indiana or Ohio and I'm starting to think about the end, maybe I'll contact you. And if, on a Sunday or a Wednesday, if that can work, then that would be wonderful. I'd really appreciate it. And I would definitely cover gas and buy you lunch or, it'd be nice to see you too. So, but no pressure. I also know something might come up or whatever. So, and I'll probably be asking other people for backup ideas. So, but thank you, Jeff. Very nice of you. Lots of good friends I got. Thank you, Rose Garden. Rose Garden, where do you live in Pennsylvania? I'm curious. So, yeah, meme boy, go check out my Not Too Shabbies. And here's another tip. When you play my Not Too Shabbies, put it at 2 times the speed. There's a speed option, so you can double the speed. So then if you play my playlist, it plays them faster. And sometimes I have a hard time listening to my Not Too Shabbies, so. Hey, Rose Garden, I'm biking across America, and I'm going to be taking U.S. Highway 40. I'll be kind of south of Pittsburgh, somewhere in that southwest corner of Pittsburgh. I go through Columbus, Ohio. I think Zanesville, Ohio. I think I go through Wheeling, West Virginia. It's like that northwestern tip of West Virginia. And then I'm in southwest Pennsylvania. Then I go into Cumberland, Maryland. So I don't know how close I'll be to you, but so. I got to tell you, I do have a lot of good friends. Just in general, when I do my, I have a slideshow that I do at libraries, and I talk about biking across America. I tell funny stories. I encourage people to follow their dreams, and I sell my book. And a lot of my stories are about friends and how they helped me, people I saw along the way who hosted me on my 2017 Bike Across America trip. Bill Rogan, he also lives in Denver too. He drove 11 hours from Denver to just outside of Abilene, Texas. He drove 11 hours one way to surprise me on the road. And he had his bike and he biked with me for a few miles. It was amazing. It was so unbelievable. So that's just one example. So, but anyway. So it's a little quiet in chat. Come on. I'm in a good mood today. I don't know why. I don't know. Quitting sugar, quitting junk food really helped me. I wake up in the morning and I have energy. Like, I'm still tired. You know, you still have that like tired, groggy feeling, but there's still this bounce, this energy where I'm like, hey, I could get out of bed right now and go for a walk, or like I've got energy. It's just kind of funny. So, you know, anyhow. I'm not sure what else to Jeff, you're giving other people a chance. Yeah, no, I know. Well, I've got a couple other friends. I mean, anyway, I'll just let you know. It's no big deal. I can do an Uber. So we'll see. And we'll see what time it is on when, if it's on a Wednesday or Sunday. So, but the good thing is I can keep my car in my driveway this time. And I got a car rental. So I'm going to just drive a car one way over 2 days and just drop it off in Huntington Beach, California. So then that'll work out better. Plus my car's 11 years old now, and it's not worth the risk of something going bad. So,
Right.
Take the sticky thing off my computer here. Can you see that? And then now it's all sticky and icky. You gotta scrub it. So well, come on. What else are we going to talk about? Come on. Come on, people. Oh, okay, Jeff. Yeah, no, Jeff, there's I would love to be a celebrity where, seriously, you can do a live chat and you have thousands of people, and then so many people are commenting that you're just trying to grab one, you're trying to focus on one person's comment and you answer them, kind of a thing. For me, it's I have 5 or 6 people and only 2 people are commenting, so don't worry about it. Yeah, it's 170 miles to from DIA, so pretty much from the south side of Colorado Springs. It's about an hour and a half. So that's South Nevada exit. Once you get off right there, it's an hour and a half. So if there's not a lot of traffic, it's not too bad of a drive, but it is, 3 hours, 170 miles, roughly 3 hours. That's a 6-hour, round trip. So, but Jeff, I'm biking across America, and I'm not an activist. I'm not good at protesting but I am, I'm calling the trip the bike tour for truth, decency, and the human dignity of all. And I've got a bike to the White House, and I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'm not a demonstrator but I'm just going to go there and, we'll just see what happens. But, yeah. And then, yeah, we'll just see what happens. I just hope I don't get killed in Washington, D.C., in a big northeastern city, and then from there, I got a bike to Delaware, and it's only about 125 miles. Once I get to the White House, it'll feel like the trip is pretty much over, but I do want to get to an actual beach where I'm at the Atlantic Ocean. So I have to go across the Chesapeake Bay into Delaware. So yeah, a guy named Brian Loma. That's interesting, Rose Garden. Yeah, no, Jeff, for sure. The history. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I went, the last time I've been in Washington, D.C. was 1994, September 94. And the Holocaust Museum had just opened up, and I got to go. I remember it was like, it'd only been open for like maybe a couple of weeks, if I recall correctly, maybe Labor Day, 1994. And I just remember how, that was unbelievable, unbelievably moving museum. So I don't know. Washington, D.C. It's almost like the nation's capital. It's like the mecca of corruption and power and a lot of things that are, frankly, I feel like there's an adversarial role between some of the things Washington, D.C. represents and my value system, but it's still worth going. I know. Anyway, so thank you, one meme boy. I really appreciate it. If you subscribe to me on YouTube, every day I'll be posting videos, and my trip will be at least 50 days. So every day for 50 days, I hope to make, one or two videos, and I'll definitely be making a not too shabby every day. So no, Jeff, for sure. And I know that lesson. Sundays is the best day to bike. Like Sunday morning, Sundays is the best time to kind of bike through a city. So that would be ideal. So, or at the very least, if it's a weekday, don't do it during rush hour. So, but I'm hopeful that there's bicycle paths all the way from roughly Southwest Pennsylvania all the way to Washington, D.C. There are old railroad grades that are like hard-packed dirt that you can bike on. My road bike should be okay. Once I get to D.C., even if I'm just like, D.C. is so small, I've got one or two friends that might meet me, and maybe they can be a support vehicle, or I can just walk to the White House with my bike if it's only, who knows how far. So, oh, that's cool. Helping the homeless. You got a friend who helps the homeless in Denver. That's wonderful. That's great. So, yeah. Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. It's an interesting town. This is going to be a fun trip because I'm actually going, once I hit Abilene, Texas, then I start working my way north. And Yeah, I'm going to say hello to the president, Rose Garden. We'll see what I do at the White House. I don't know, but um, but I was just saying, like, I'm actually going to go into Kansas, Southeast Kansas, Fort Scott, Kansas, and then there's that Katy Trail. I'll be near St. Louis. That's really interesting. It would be nice if they greeted me. I doubt they will. So, um, even I'll just be going through all these interesting Midwestern cities that could be potentially interesting, like Dayton, Ohio, and Indianapolis. I'm not sure about Dayton. Wait, I gotta just look up Dayton, Ohio here. I got a friend in. Yeah, no. I'm gonna be in Indianapolis, St. Louis, Indianapolis, Dayton, Columbus, and I got friends or friends of friends, and all these interesting places along the route. I will not be. I will be alone, but I'll always be like within a day or two of some contact, some direct friend or a friend of a friend. It's going to be so exciting to go through the Midwest. So I think yeah. So I'm getting excited. I just got to make sure I don't get a million flat tires. That's my big fear. I'm so lame. Thank you, Rose Garden. I do appreciate it. And then the route, I'll be taking US Highway 40 from roughly St. Louis to like across Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. And then there's this little highway goes across that northern slither of West Virginia. I'm not sure if it's Wheeling, whatever town is up there, but I could, I'll bike. Maybe I'll stay in West Virginia one night just to say I was there, but I'm sure I could just bike through it in an hour, So just Wheeling, okay. And then from there, whatever that road is, I'm in Southwest Pennsylvania, and then from there, somewhere, I'm working towards that railroad grade that's a bicycle trail path. And I go through Cumberland, Hagerstown, I go along the Potomac. And man, I'll be so happy when I hit Pennsylvania. I'll be so happy. The trip's coming, So, Yeah, okay. So, Wheeling, West Virginia. I think of that Billy Joel song. It's called the Billy the Kid song. Billy the Kid. The lyrics mention Wheeling, West Virginia. So, anyway, it's fun. And I do realize there will be mountains. Take me home, country road. That's right. So, not too shabby. That's right. What I'm going to do is pretty soon, I'm going to start wrapping up here. But I may go outside, and I just have to find something that's not too shabby. And I'll do a not too shabby outside on the sidewalk. I don't want to. This is a public place. I'm in a coffee shop here, and I'm in a booth here. So, hey Sam, how do I style my hair? Let me tell you something. My hair, is high maintenance. And I just use very good conditioners. I comb it out thoroughly every day. And my hair used to be much thicker and longer, but I'm hanging in there for a 47-year-old guy. So just comb it out every day, use good conditioners. And I do put this I just put a little bit of anti-frizz, I want to say lotion, but it's anti-frizz stuff in my hair. So anyway. So you got some friend who protests the police? Okay. Sounds a little crazy. So, I mean, anyway. So, Sam, where are you from? Tell me about yourself. Are you a subscriber? Really? I don't know. Like, I'm not, I might be wrapping up here. Let's see what I got here. Here's my hydrocodone pills. I carry these with me in case I get another kidney stone. So I'll have to look that up, Rose Garden. So, but yeah, I carry these. Heaven forbid I get another kidney stone. So anyway, I'm being boring. Here's my blue. I use this to roll my foot on it because I've got some plantar fasciitis. It's mild, but it's still annoying and terrible. So I'm going to go through Dayton. I'm going to go through Columbus. I'm going to go through Zanesville. And then it looks like I'm still along I-70. I go through Wheeling. And then somewhere in Wheeling, I go Highway 40 kind of goes up to Washington. And then it starts going southeast from Washington, Pennsylvania to Brownsville, Pennsylvania to Uniontown. I mean, we'll see where that railroad grade is, but I could just take Highway 40, Elk, Pennsylvania, and then down to Keesers Ridge, Grantsville, Maryland, Cumberland. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So. Kidney stones, worst enemy, hydrocodone. Absolutely knocks you out, like no pain. So.
I'm going through it too.
Oh, did you have a kidney stone?
Yeah, 7 millimeters.
7 millimeters.
Still stuck. We're supposed to do a stent. He went in there.
Really?
I had a CAT scan and it's still in there.
Oh my gosh.
He didn't leave the
Does it hurt?
Yeah, all the time. It makes me have to go to the bathroom like now. There is no.
Do you have any kind of the painkillers, the hydrocodone?
I don't have much, nothing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyway, no. On my heart, seriously.
Have you had any?
I had one my first 2 months ago, and it was only 2 millimeters.
Two you can get, but it still irritates the crap out of you.
Oh, and it was painful, man.
That pain back here, and it works its way around to you.
Until you peed out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was 7 millimeter, and then there was one that was 3 in there. That was the second one. I never had any problems up until here a month ago. Then all of a sudden.
Oh, really? Okay.
Then all of a sudden it just started, and he says there's several in there, but the largest one is the one that came out that stuck.
Oh my gosh.
They had a stent in,
Oh
or
my
was
gosh.
going to, and then he said, we can't find it to bypass the stone. Well, then I had a CAT scan run after that because I kept hurting, and then I'm still in there.
Wow.
It's almost 7 millimeters. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm not going back to Harrigan.
Okay.
Hanging. I'm going to go to Pueblo.
Dr. Richter is who I see in Pueblo. Dr. Richter. He's competent. He's decent.
I'll go
Or-
down there. That sounds good, but I'm not coming back up here. I'm going to go down there.
Yeah.
It's the only one we have in this area.
And I saw a different doctor in Pueblo he was terrible.
Okay.
He's so horrible.
Richter is his name.
Dr. Richter, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to look that up.
North side of Pueblo.
Okay.
Good luck, man. I'm just so my compassion.
Oh, yeah. 7 millimeters killed you.
All right.
I thought I was dying. I really did. I had gallstones,
Okay.
but this was a whole different thing.
Oh, I know.
And then he had the nerve to say, well, your gallstones, that's part of the vein. I said, I know the difference between here and here. And
Oh yeah, you know it's like right.
Yeah. And you can't hardly get up. You can't hardly do anything. But
Hang in
when
there.
I heard that, I said, yeah, that is the best.
All right.
That is the best.
Yeah, I carry the hydrocodone.
That's all you can do, man.
I know.
Hopefully you don't do anything.
Yeah, no, okay.
Hopefully you only have one.
Exactly, yeah. Nice, good chatting with you. Take care. We were just talking about kidney stones. You overheard me talking about kidney stones. And I had my first kidney stone in December, and it was terrible. So, hey, have a laugh. Look, I've got 4 hydrocodone pills, and I just carry them in the event that I'm in the middle of nowhere and I get a kidney stone, and I'm hours and hours away from even possibly seeing a doctor, and so I can just take one. I have to. So, I was going to turn the thing to show him, but a little earlier I was buying the drink, and I just wanted to show the cashier, but I turned it towards him, and he was like, please don't put me on. So you got to be careful about that. But it's not, I like putting other people up. It just makes it more interesting and less about me. So anyway, yeah, no, have a laugh for sure. So have a laugh. How do you know me, or are you a subscriber? Yeah, no, it's cool. I'm just hanging out here for a little while. It's been an hour and 28 minutes I've been doing this live session, and I might wrap up pretty soon here. But, you just surf random live streams? Hey, wait, you found me just by surfing? Like, you found live streams and you just found me? Like, how did you... That's so cool. Wait, all right, so is there just... I'm going to have to do it myself, but is there just a list of all the live streams and you just pick one based on the title? Is that how it works? That's cool, Rose Garden. That's awesome, man. I kind of wish I had I need a system where I've got Wi-Fi on my computer, because if I had strong Wi-Fi anywhere, I could walk down Main Street and just do the live stream where I'm walking and showing things. And that might be more fun than just sitting in a coffee shop with decent Wi-Fi. So not too many folks live stream, but kids, really? That is so cool, man. I'm 47. I ain't no kid. Well, all right. See, that's the thing. I have Verizon, and I tried doing a live stream, but reception's really bad where I live. Reception's not even that great here. I only have one bar. So, all right, the next time I'm in Pueblo, where there's strong reception, I'm going to try to do a phone-based live stream. So, anyhow. Yeah, have a laugh. I really appreciate you coming in. Oh, Rose Garden, you're 48. So we're just a bunch of old 40-year-old dudes, 40-something dudes. We're Generation X. That's right. We're Generation X. Don't mess with us. Have a laugh. I try to be funny. Check out my Not Too Shabby videos. You'll see. Play the playlist. And you'll see that's the thing that's kind of like I've gotten a few thousand subscribers from, and I've even gotten some publicity too. So, and then I just have like videos of like Colorado scenery and oh, look at that beautiful mountain, and I just show the mountain. So, anyway, no, this is cool, man. This is neat. I'm gonna have to look up. I'm gonna have to do what you did, where I'm just looking up random live streams. I don't know that I'm an aspiring comedian. If somebody calls me a comedian, I'm comfortable with that term, and I consider it a one of the greatest compliments. But I don't know that I'm aspiring. But Lawrence, who runs Funhouse, he called me an internet comedian. And that made me so happy that I did a Not Too Shabby of him saying it. So, hey, have a laugh. You lived in Denver? I'm okay. I'm in Colorado. I'm in southern Colorado. I live in Westcliff, which is a little mountain town 3 hours, mostly south and a little bit west of Denver. So, you know, yeah, mean boy. The crazy thing is, if you've got like, I don't know if you have kids or a sibling that's like a child, but like 3 or 4-year-old children, they go crazy. Some of them go crazy over the Not Too Shabby stuff. They think it's the craziest thing. And then some of my friends who have little kids, they'll just be constantly yelling, "Not too shabby, not too shabby," So, but yes, have a laugh. Go show your kids. Not too shabby. Not. There's no way to know, but like, it would be so neat if like someday, like I'm dead or something. I do believe in God. I'm not going to get too religious, and then God showed me that, like, he showed me, like, look at all the people who are saying not too shabby in the world. There's like all these hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that say not too shabby. And it's because of you and your video. That'd be the most amazing thing to have that, such an influence on the linguistics of humanity. Well, good for you, Rose. I do too. But you know what I mean? So, but Mean Boy, did you tell me where you live? I'm just curious where you live. And I apologize if you already told me once. I'm just curious where people are located or, so. Here's my bouncy ball. My racquetball. Ooh. I don't want it to hit something and turn off the. If it hits it's a touch screen, so I don't want to touch the screen here. So. Oh, you're in Pennsylvania too. Mean Boy. Rose Garden is near Pittsburgh. And then Mean Boy, you're in Pennsylvania. There's a guy earlier at the very beginning of the live stream, and he was from Philadelphia. So we were talking about that. Yeah, this is my my racquetball. I roll my foot on it. So lots of Pennsylvanians. And by the way, I did grow up in New Jersey. So usually don't tell people that too much, but I did grow up in New Jersey. So Maine. You know, there's a nice. I really should explore Maine. So if I ever had to live in the Northeast, East Coast, I would probably pick Vermont, New Hampshire, or Maine. So those would be one of my 3 choices. So no, you guys aren't. Are you guys seriously? Oh, Rose Garden and Meme Boy, you guys are related? That's funny, man. That's really funny. Well, if that's the truth, and I'll take you at your word. That's pretty cool. Thanks for both hanging out. Father and son talking to a crazy-haired 40-something in a coffee shop in Colorado. So, all right, now I'm not asking you to do this, but since you guys are kind of smart, is there a thing there was a live stream I did where people were somebody gave like £5 and then another person gave like $2 and it showed up and it was like, it was in the live chat. And I was like, you can give money to people? Now I'm not asking you, I'm just like, I just want to learn. So you can, I need to have like a fundraiser. Anyway, it's just kind of interesting how that works. So it's called Super Chat. Okay. So this is really interesting how you can do that then. So what was I gonna like right now? I get some nice traffic. Not a lot, but I mean I do get a lot of views. So I make about $30 to $40 a month right now on YouTube revenue. When you watch those annoying ads before the video, or if you click those pop-up ads that come up on the screen. So $30-$40. But it's kind of cool to think like, yeah, man, I mean, I don't know. I'm not too money focused, but it'd be cool. No, I'm not asking you for money. I'm not asking you for money. I am jealous of these, I've heard of Logan Paul, and he makes like $1 million a month or something insane like that. You make more money if you set up a Streamlabs and get a speaker separate. That'd be interesting. I mean, it's not necessarily about money, but I will say this. YouTube would even get more interesting if I could actually make like a serious, start getting into like $500 a month, $1,000 a month. And now you've really got my attention, trying to monetize. So, oh, that's interesting. You guys are smart. You guys know what you're talking about with YouTube. I got to play around with YouTube. Well, Rose Garden. I have 4,874 subscribers as of this morning, so I'm not worried about that. Like and actually, what happened was. Yeah, but you see, that's the thing. I don't want to be a please donate. I don't know how to. See, here's the thing. I am biking across America in 2.5 weeks. And I do have a GoFundMe page. So I am like indirectly, I keep mentioning it every here and there. And here, I'll even show it to you. But I don't want to turn it into where I'm begging for money. That's no fun. Truth. Here's my GoFundMe for my bike trip. So Logan Paul, yeah, I watched some of his videos. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't seem, I don't know, I guess he's not a good role model. And anyway, I try not to knock other YouTubers. It's a bad vibe, you know. I don't know, but I just will say, I've seen some other YouTubers that are just like these, for lack of a better term, they're just these ordinary 20-something people, and they just talk. It looks like they just transform part of their bedroom into like this little office with a microphone and a speaker, and they just talk. And I guess they're funny, or I don't know what they do. They play video games, and they have like 800,000 subscribers or something like that. And I'm like, why are people following you? But it's the same way with me. Why do people follow me? I get it. Although I'm only at 4,800 subscribers. So yeah, he's crazy. No, Logan Paul's good with his stunts. And I saw his video editing. His video editing is like really, it's like perfect if you have a really short attention span. So it's, I know young people, it's like they just like immediate gratification, you know. Oh, okay, so that's I think one of the guys, PewDiePie, and I'm like, who cares? Like, I don't know. I gotta watch PewDiePie more, but I think I did see him, and I was like, who's this? Like, why are you? But anyway, yeah, he's really, so Logan Paul's really good with the editing, so. Yeah. See, and I know what was happening with YouTube was, it was actually like it was last year, like maybe last summer. The big issue was YouTube was clamping down on, you know, like Nazis and people making videos that were, you know, highly questionable and, you know, hate speech or, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then advertisers, people were advertising. So like the advertisers were upset, like, hey, I don't want my ad on any inappropriate videos at all. So YouTube was in a little bit of a crisis. So what they did was they had a minimum. They said like minimum, if you have less than 3,000 subscribers and you have less than this amount of views in an average week, if you don't make that threshold, then there's no advertising on your videos. And I just made the cut. I have 4,800 subscribers, and I get enough views that I made the cut. So I still make 30 or 40 bucks with advertising. But I know that was like a serious issue, you know. Who's Keemstar? Yeah, you think I don't know, man. All right, I'm not going to judge anyone. I'm going to give everyone a chance, starting right now. Keemstar, PewDiePie, even Logan Paul. You know, I'm going to give everyone a fair chance. All right. Oh, if I ever become like a Rose Garden, so if I ever become like a celebrity and I've got 5,000 people in a live stream, you can be a moderator. That's right, Rose Garden. Remember, what was the laugh like a butterfly, ban like a bee? I have no problems banning people who are negative, toxic, foul. And I get it. I can handle some insults, but Anyway. Well, Keem should judge me. Keem needs to do, one of these Keem or PewDiePie, they need to make fun of me. Just do it. Go for it. I can handle it. You can make fun of my not too shabbies. So, they help. Okay, but they can post links. So, I mean, here, I'll show you. There were these comedians. It was, I'm going to show you. I got a lot of, there was an evening talk show with, let me show you this. I got in the Opie Radio. Okay, this was like 2 years ago. Opie Radio. They played my videos. They're talking about my videos. So Opie Radio, and they're kind of like, I was told, I've never heard of them. I was told they're kind of like competitors to Howard Stern. And one of the comedians was kind of making fun of me, imitating me. And the other guy was, he's on SNL. Is it Pete Davidson? He's sort of a young guy in his 20s. He's on SNL. Pete Davidson? Anyway, he was on there, and I think the other guy's Opie, and they played my videos, and I got like an explosion of traffic and I don't know, a few hundred subscribers, and that was a lot of fun. So even if people kind of make fun of me or boldly make fun of me, I can handle it. You know? Yeah, no, I know. No, I'm 47. I don't care what people think of me. Like, I'm past if people make fun of me or, you know, like maybe when you're like 22 or something, like you it would affect you more. But now I'm just like, you know, I don't care. Jojo. Oh, actually, you're Joe. I'm just going to call you Joe. Joe, thank you. Thank you. And I really appreciate it. And really, yeah, thank you. I'm probably going to do a not too shabby in just a little while. I'm going to go outside. And actually, I got to go pretty soon here, to be honest. I got to go in about 3 minutes. I'm going to give 3 more minutes. And then I'm going to go outside, make a not too shabby. And then I got to drive home. And I got like an hour drive home. I'm in Florence, Colorado, and I live in West Cliff. So it's been a good conversation. That laugh guy and the meme boy, really appreciate you guys. And of course, Rose Garden, you're like I'm going to make you my bouncer. So you can kick people out if they're inappropriate. So ooh, I shook the whole table. So your local community Facebook has 2,000 people. That's interesting. So, actually, I'm going to go out right now with this computer. I'm going to make a not too shabby of something outside. So, wait, hold on a second. Let me just see. Here's the not too shabby I did yesterday. Okay.
Changing a bicycle wheel inner tube during a YouTube live stream. Not too shabby.
All right. I'm getting ready to go. This book. Get my jacket on. Yeah. All you Pennsylvania people. Pennsylvania. I was telling, I grew up in New Jersey. I was a Philadelphia Phillies fan in the late 70s. I remember when they had lost in the playoffs 3 years in a row. 79, they were finished in fourth place. And in 1980, they won it all. I remember I was 9 years old, going crazy. Phillies. Those Phillies, the 1980 Phillies will always live in my heart. Pete Rose, Manny Trio, Larry Boa Schmidt, Bob Boone, Beak McBride, Gary Maddox, Greg Luzinski. Of course, the starting rotation was Steve Carlton, Dick Ruthven, Nino Espinoza, Randy Lurch was pitching too. There might have been a fifth guy, Bob Walk and Marty Bystrom. And the bullpen was Ron Reed, Dickie Knowles, Tug McGraw, maybe a couple other guys. So, all right, hold on. I'm going to do a not too shabby. Come with me here. Okay. All right. Got everything. All right. I got to find a not too shabby out here. Just anything. Look at the lighting this way. See here. You see me? I can't go too far. Maybe over here. We'll see. I don't know what to do with not too shabby of. Hair and beauty salon. It's a hair and beauty salon over here. It's a garbage can. It's a garbage can with frilly ends. Should I do that? I don't know if the sun. All right. I'm going to do a not too shabby with this garbage can. All right, that garbage can with the frilly ends. Wait, here we go. It's a garbage can with frilly ends. Not too shabby. I think I got it. Let me see here. I'm going to show you the video.
It's a garbage can with frilly ends. Not too shabby.
So that's it. That's it. I did a not too shabby. I think the volume, let me just play it one more way. I want to hear. All right. So I'm going to drive home and then I'm going to upload it later. Okay, I got to get home. It's a really nice chat with all you guys, all right? Mean boy, it's good to meet you. I usually try to do a not too shabby during every live stream. And I'm out here and there's just not much except that garbage pail thing over there. Can you see it? There it is, the garbage pail. It's got those like frilly ends. So they do it right here in Florence. So take care, everybody. Seriously, I'm going to end it right now. I got to drive home. Take care. Bye. Bye.